Increase your sales. How do I increase my portrait sales? I get asked this all the time. All the time. How do I increase my portrait sales? Or my clients don't buy any artwork. Or my clients don't buy finished artwork. Or my clients get to go on, do an online gallery and they don't buy anything. Or I can't upsell. Or people only stick to my packages. Here's a whole lot of different reasons slash excuses I hear continuously from photographers that just can't increase their sales. They just sell what they sell what they know, and they move on. They choose out of package 1, 2, or 3. Package 2 gets sold. They do turn to their clients, would you like to buy something else? And they don't know, thank you, that's fine. So there's a few really basic things that you can do to increase your sales. There's actually a whole lot of different steps. There's a whole lot of shooting for success, and there's a whole workflow behind it. But there's one thing that you can do that's really simplified and probably has the greatest gain with the excitement level of your client to make sure that you are both understanding the process. And it's something that everyone should do because I really think that it's just a part of good quality customer service. All right. One of those things is the main thing is the excitement call, aka fire up call. Hugely underestimated. Hugely underestimated. How do you get people to stop canceling? Do this as well, right? This is wildly underestimated because it's so simple, but yet it's so much easier to do it via text message or easier to do it via email, where you just go, hey, just want to see if you're coming, looking forward to seeing you at the shoot tomorrow. Or send an email, how to prepare for your shoot. As you know, people don't read anything and they're not that prepared, and they come to your shoot and then they're kind of blindsided, not in a bad way, they just didn't know enough. So Jess, if you want to know how to get to stop clients from canceling, do a fire up call. One of the main things that you need to understand though with a fire up call, it's not the call isn't done the night before. Just say you've got a shoot on a Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. Wednesday night at 8 p.m, you don't go, hey Jess, just give me a call. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Are you still going to be there? It's not a confirmation call. You don't use those words. It's an assumption call. It's very much a, hey, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. But the main part is though, don't do it the night before. This fire up call needs to be done 2 to 3 days before. So if I've got a shoot on Thursday morning at 10 a.m, I'm calling them on a Monday or a Tuesday. Hey Jess, it's Mark. I so can't wait to photograph you and the family on Thursday at 10 o'clock. Just want to give you a quick call and make sure that you're all up to date and we're all on the same page. You know where to go, you know where to be, you know what to do. Now, there's 2 parts to this fire up call. There's a session before the session is 1, and 2 is the design appointment. Right? So it's twice. Now, why though? Why is this so important? Let me draw a little diagram to help understand what the process is. The whole point is that you need to keep the excitement level of your client and you need to keep them entertained. Now, if you've got 2 clients booked in tomorrow and one has changed a date but the other one hasn't gotten back, it makes you nervous as a photographer because you're like, I don't even know if they're coming or not. Like, it's very uncommittal. This is why it needs to be done 2 to 3 days beforehand. But this is more important. The reason why this is over time, right? The time is down the bottom and the excitement, EX, oops, that's a bad excitement. The excitement is here, excitement levels. So in your client experience, you have got a few different things. One is the booking. The next one is the shoot. The next one is the design appointment. The next one is collecting the artwork, right? If this is the excitement level of the client, when they book in, they've called you, they've booked, they're excited. Yay, I've booked in a shoot, I can't wait. This sounds amazing, it sounds fantastic. And let's just say the shoot could be 2 days, could be 2 months, right? And then the reality is that we all come back down to life. We come back down to life, and you're like, oh, I've got the photo shoot on tomorrow. That's right. And then you do the shoot, and you're like, oh my gosh, this shoot was amazing. It was so much fun. Jess, you were amazing. The photographer was amazing. The kids had an amazing time. You leave the shoot on a high, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see the images. But then you go home and the kids fight in the car, and then they get home, and then you get a bill, and then you go look at paying for stuff, and then you're back down here, and then you're like, oh, I've got to see my images. And then when you see the images, you're like, oh my gosh, the images were amazing. They were fantastic. I love the images. And now they're all excited again. Do you get where I'm going here? It's like a wave of excitement. And then they have to pay for it. They're excited for a little bit, and then it's like, oh my gosh, bills, 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 bills. Then the artwork comes in, and it's like, it was amazing. I love the artwork. What we really need to concentrate on is by setting up these fire up calls, it stops the waves. Because what will happen if we turn it to blue here, right? What will happen if we do a fire up call in the middle and a fire up call before the design appointment? What it means, you get these extra little parts here of excitement coming through. Now, what that means for your client is when they're excited about the booking, it goes down a little bit, but it stays high. In the fire up call for the session, it is, hey Jess, I can't wait to see you on the photo shoot that we've got planned for Thursday. Just want to make sure that you got your client portal. What are you going to wear? What are you going to bring? Have you got a photo of the place where you'd love to display your artwork? Are you looking at getting an album? All this conversation. It actually sets you up so that your photography shoot is easier because you know what they like, you know what they're going to wear, you've got the photo from their house, you are better prepared. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. As a photographer who is doing the shoot, you are better prepared because you know what it is that they like. The client is better prepared, which means they're more excited straight away. They get excited straight away, and then you have the photo shoot. Then, after the photo shoot, you have given them their product guide and their price list, and you've said, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you images in 3 to 4 days time or whatever within the week. And the fire up call is like, Jess, it's Mark, how you going? Awesome. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to show you your family shoot from the other day. It is just so cool. And they're like, oh my gosh, it actually worked because the kids were a pain in the ass. Yes, they were a pain in the ass. They were running around in circles, but they are so much fun. The giggles, the laughter of the shoot, it's amazing. Now, if you have got this here, the client's excitement level is staying quite high, and then it's peaked again, and they're so looking forward to seeing their images at the design consult that they're excited before they even see it. So therefore, when they in the design consult, there's this really positive expectation. Now you've also prepped them with, you know, how much easier would it be as a photographer if you know that you've had the phone call and it's like, so we want to do the album? Yeah, we're definitely going to do the album, and we want to get something for the wall too. We don't know what. We're kind of choosing between collection 1 and 4, but we like the box canvas. We'll just wait to see the images are. As a photographer, that will increase your sales because they're educated, they're excited. You can come into the design appointment with like pre-designed styles of what they like, and therefore their excitement level's high. They're going to buy at the design appointment, and then before they pick up their artwork, do another fire up call. Hey, just letting you know that your images are going to be here next week. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be awesome. What's going to happen, that line of excitement stays nice and steady instead of the ups and downs and having no communication. If you want to increase your sales within your portrait experience, not only do you have to be a good photographer, you need to be a good communicator. You need to make sure that you're connecting with your clients. If I'm making sense, please comment below and make it feel like I'm not talking to myself. That would be awesome. It's good customer service. You are listening to the client. You are intrigued about what they want. You are helping them make wise decisions for the future. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. Your 6 P's. It's helping you prepare, it's helping your client prepare, and you're setting yourself up for the best outcome. If you want to increase your sales, there's lots of steps, but one simple step that can make an exceptional difference is do a fire up call. Comment if you agree, yes or no. If you don't agree with me, send a text, that's fine. But I can tell you now, after working with hundreds of photographers and had the own studio for years, I can tell you now that the difference in your sales dramatically changes if you've had a fire up call. I can tell you the lowest sales we ever have consistently are because you haven't heard from someone, you didn't get through in the fire up call. The highest sales, I can guarantee they've had to the fire up call before the shoot, before the design appointment, and everyone's fully prepped and ready to go. If you think this is awesome information, tag a friend, share it with someone else, tell someone about it, because I think that people need to know that there's some simple steps that people are forgetting these days because it's easier. Just send them a text, send an email. It's a lot easier that way. Anyway, it's Friday. Have an awesome day. Whatever you're doing, enjoy. Bye-bye.